preserved. What's going on, guys? We are back with another video, and I realize we never truly introduce ourselves ever in our videos, so for 2025, let's change that. My name's Armando.
And mine is Nicole, and today we are out in the San Rafael Swell.
Yes, so as you can see, we're already at camp because we actually pulled up late last night, which I don't like typically doing, but it is a nice change of pace once you wake up and you kind of see all the surrounding area. It's pretty cool. So, as we mentioned, it's our first time here, and we're gonna see what cool things we come across here in the San Rafael. So let's go. Our first trail to explore is Black Dragon Wash, which winds through a tall canyon with red rock walls on either side. Our first pit stop of the trip is to stop at some petroglyphs, though unfortunately, some of these had been vandalized, which is really sad to see. After enjoying the petroglyphs, it was time to continue along the easygoing trail, taking in the beautiful canyon views. At this point of the trail, the canyon had opened up, revealing the rugged Utah desert landscape we would now be navigating through. Oftentimes you forget to stop and enjoy the scenery, and this is kind of one of those moments where you just take a second to just enjoy the beauty of nature. And you can see out in the distance there's a layer of clouds, low-laying clouds that kind of butt up against those rocks off in the distance, and it's just so breathtaking with the white clouds and then the red rock up front. Really pretty. As we continued west, we came across patches of snow, and the wind began to pick up. We were on our way to check out a potential camp spot for tonight. If you're enjoying the videos so far, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you aren't. It takes all of 2 seconds to do and helps us out a ton. Well, hopefully you guys can hear me over the crazy winds right now, but we came here to pit stop to kind of check out as a potential campsite for later tonight. But obviously due to the crazy winds, and you probably not be able to tell on camera, but this is easily 30, 40 mile an hour gusts of wind that's happening right now. which is not pleasurable at all. So we're going to just stop here for lunch, hang out, eat lunch, and obviously we're gonna have to find something a lot more sheltered tonight. But we are gonna sit here and enjoy the views. And unfortunately, no drone footage, again, because these winds are ridiculous. After enjoying some great views and lunch, we headed north on a well-maintained road, picking up speed as we made our way to our next trailhead, Mexican Mountain. This area reminded me so much of the White Rim Trail in Moab, with its easy trails and beautiful scenery. After our detour north, it was time to continue back west towards our planned camp spot for tonight. As we went further west, we encountered the most snow we had seen so far on this trip. With the addition of fresh snow on the trails, our next trail, Nielsen Dugway, normally rated a 3 in difficulty, was about to be much more challenging than I anticipated. Using lockers on a trail rated 3 is typically unheard of, until now. The addition of snow drastically changed the conditions, making lockers in this scenario a necessity. This obstacle was about to get the best of me. An obstacle I could normally tackle with my eyes closed, but the icy snow was a humbling challenge. Sometimes getting out and checking out an obstacle before you attempt it makes all the difference. Alright, kind of got out and reassessed the obstacle. Make sure we kind of hit this where I need to be, proper tire placement. There we go. That's what I should have done the first time. is gotten out and actually assessed the obstacle instead of trying to wing it. Kind of the last obstacle of this trail here is this hill climb, which normally wouldn't be that bad, but we have about, I don't know, about 2 inches of snow there, give or take, 2-3 inches. I mean, you can see my foot going in pretty deep, but we basically have to climb this hill, and then there looks like there's some kind of rocks that we have to navigate at the top. That's what we're kind of going up there to kind of see what it is, because I don't want to lose momentum on this hill. Alrighty, just got back into the truck, about to attempt this hill. I'm probably going to go double locked just in case, because like I said, it is a pretty steep hill and the snow is pretty deep, so yeah. We're about 14 degrees of pitch. We are making our way up. Turn my lockers off at this point so I can steer a little better. We have made it. Woo! Again, that probably does not look sketchy on camera, but it was a steep hill with some slick snow. Well, after the very eventful day that we had today and the surprise snow that added a layer of difficulty to the trails, we have arrived at camp. As you can see, we're already all fully set up, and the best part about this camp spot is we have zero wind here. So the 30-40 mile an hour gust that we were experiencing earlier today, thankfully it's nice and sheltered, largely in part to this giant rock wall behind us. As you can see, it is huge. And then we also have some trees around surrounding us for additional coverage, which is really nice about this camp spot. Oh, we also have a little fire ring back there as well. And then there's another feature to this camp spot that's just within a short walking distance. Let me show you what that is. After that short walk, you can see there's petroglyphs here on the wall, which is really, really cool. It seems like the rock has eroded and broken off. As you can see here, there's a bunch of rock pieces on the floor, so it looks like there used to be more to the wall, and the top half of the petroglyphs is gone, which is a shame due to nature, unfortunately. But you can see those look like people, and then this one kind of looks like a bear. It's got claws. I don't know if you can see that, but very cool to see. Well, as the sun sets here, we're gonna make some dinner, and then I'm gonna have to sit and replan the trails that we had planned for tomorrow, because originally we were supposed to do Devil's Racetrack and Fix-It Pass, connecting the two, which are both rated, one of them, Devil's Racetrack, is rated a 6 and Fix-It Pass is rated a 5. But the problem is the last trail you saw was only rated a 3 to 4, and the snow added that much level of difficulty to it, and it is nearby where Devil's Racetrack and Fix-It Pass are. So I don't want to risk it, especially us being solo, to do those trails if they are covered in snow. So unfortunately, we'll have to make another trip out here to do those trails, but I'm gonna have to figure out what trails we will do tomorrow. Waking up with the sun, it was now time to explore the brand new routes I had planned last night. Well, our first stop after camp was, of course, to check out more petroglyphs, and these are actually really cool and really well preserved. So they're about, 15, 20 feet in the air. I'm going to point out, they're all the way up there. I'm going to flip you around so you can see them a little better. You can see they're really well preserved. I guess here with being in the shade and no water kind of runs off there. It seems like the runoff is right next to it with the water. So these are actually really, really well preserved. And then there's more down here along the rock, which are a little more faded, but you can still see them very well. If anybody knows any history about them or what they mean, leave a comment down below. But really cool thing to see here. It seems like San Rafael is filled with petroglyphs. So here we are, making another pit stop at the Dutchman Arch, as you can see there, which is technically on the way, the trail entrance to Devil's Racetrack, which I think my assessment and judgment call yesterday about not doing Devil's Racetrack was correct. As you can see, that's the trail that goes into Devil's Racetrack, and it is just fully covered in snow, which means the rest of the trail is most likely the exact same way. So we're just going to be more exploring. Hopefully we come across more cool things and also find some fun trails. I was able to kind of plan a route for today, so hopefully we find some fun stuff. One thing Cookie loves is freaking rock crawling. She loves exploring with us everywhere we go. Come on, let's go. It was time now to move to the south side of the swell, which meant taking a tunnel underneath I-70. After moving further south, we were about to be welcomed with even more snow. At the head of the next trail we had planned lies the Swayze Cabin. The Swayze Cabin was built in 1921 in the heart of the Sinbad country by Joseph Swayze. The cabin was built from Douglas fir from Eagle Canyon nearby. Remnants of the Swayze family farm depict the Western heritage. The Swayze family grazed livestock in the area for the later part of the 19th century. The cabin served as a shelter for members of the Swayze family and other cowboys. We were about to see where all the Douglas firs came from to build the Swayze cabin as we entered Eagle Canyon. The deeper we went into the canyon, the more snow there was. Well, we've made it to our next little pit stop to check out, and that is Eagle Canyon Arch, which is probably one of the most unique arches we have seen. And we've seen a lot of arches in Moab. You can see it's right behind me there. It's really cool. It's, I would say, about easily 100, 150 feet tall. And just the shape of it is very unique. Not a lot of arches like this. We took in the views of the arch and continued down the canyon. I often get so focused on the trail ahead of us that I often forget to look up and admire the nature around us. And this snow-covered canyon was absolutely stunning. We made our way out of Eagles Canyon on the final stretch of trail, passing a very uniquely eroded rock that looked like Swiss cheese. If you know what causes this unique erosion, leave a comment down below explaining how and why it happens. The challenges of the trails weren't over yet. With snow still covering a large portion of the trail, we end up having to use lockers on upcoming obstacles. The final tunnels under I-70 before our adventure ended were quite the squeeze for our mid-sized truck. Thank you all for watching the video and this adventure. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more awesome content like this, and we hope to see you guys in the next video.